5, and as you say, Stuart, a draw would be sufficient tonight for Park to guarantee himself 5th place. That would fetch him £30,000, no mean return. Whoever finishes 6th will be 27,500. So effectively, Bart anyway here is playing for £2,500. Now, if Jenkins were to win tonight and win next week, he would be guaranteed 5th place. He's the only player left with 2 games still to play.
And Jenkins' last match in Cardiff against Raymond van Barneveld next Thursday. Now that isn't a bad start, is it, from the Canadian? One or two of the more eagle-eyed darts fans out there may have noticed with those first 3 darts that John Part has brand new darts. A smaller flight and a prototype barrel, which he only got 3 or 4 days ago, these darts. Brand new, trying something different.
Yes, if you can't beat them, join them, he says, and he's got a Phil Taylor styled flight. We'll notice in a few moments when John Part delivers his dart into the board, a much slimmer, leaner, thinner flight. I suppose all 3 mean the same, but there you have it. You'll see here that also, and he admitted this, Stuart, sometimes the angle of delivery into the board, and we saw that illustrated there, is rather more Taylor-like. He said as long as the points go where Taylor puts them, that's all that matters.
140.
Best of 14, so we can have a draw, of course, and that's all that John Park needs to get to 5th place in the league. Well, is it going to be the perfect 2 darts? Well, they were the perfect 2 darts. Great start from Terry Jenkins, who we have to say, and he'll be the first to admit, has been his own worst enemy in the Premier League. For a man who has drawn twice with Phil Taylor and pushed him all the way in both those games to be 2nd from bottom in the table.
Well, his bête noire, if that's what it can be described at, has been too many draws. Yes, honourable ones against Phil Taylor for certain, but he has had too many draws really for his own comfort. 4 of them, in fact. John Part, in fact, has had 5. But you've got to be turning so many of those into wins.
6,000 here in Sheffield, enjoying the penultimate league night. Cardiff to come, 180 to come. Unlucky. Unlucky. It was in and it was out. He knocked one out. The first dart out of the board, and well, every picture tells a story. Unlucky for John Park.
Yes, a dart on the canvas. He knocked one out, and nothing to do. I hasten to consider Stuart to do with the flights. I think that was just one of those accidents. Might have had something to do with the angle of the dart in the board. Supposition only, though. Oh, lovely dart, double 18. He's just taken out the top.
Well, he's going to get another chance, is Terry Jenkins. His finishing, that's really what has irked Jenkins during this Premier League, and it's cost him probably 4 or 5 points, and it's cost him a shot at the semi-finals. Well,
I like the first one because we play a game called Loop. I think up and down the country they know the game of Loop, where you actually have to aim for one of those numbered that's looped, such as that loop in 8, loop in 6, loop in 16, and so on. Loop in 19. Good game it is too. I think regular dart players will know exactly what I mean.
Still doesn't like the line with his old style darts, John Park, and that first dart went above the treble 20. We've come downstairs for 19s, and the same with these new style darts for the Canadian. But he's 2-0 down.
Yes, he is. And you know, if Terry Jenkins were to get a convincing win here, and improve his legs difference, and at the same time cause that of John Part to deteriorate, then Jenkins could then go into 5th place next week only with a draw. If he gets a significant victory here, 8-5 and better, a draw next week would be sufficient to put him in 5th place. So he may be mindful of that, Stuart.
Well, the big danger for both players, they know it, is that as it stands, they ain't going to be in the Premier League in 2010 because they're both defending so much money from 2 years ago. John Part, of course, from when he won £100,000 for being crowned world champion. And 2 years ago, Terry Jenkins reached the finals of the World Match Play, Las Vegas, and the World Grand Prix. So they're both defending a huge amount of money on the PDC Order of Merit. And as I say, at the moment, unless they enjoy a really successful year, they won't be in the Premier League in 2010.
Double 12 here for a 1-4-1. Oh yes! Oh, brilliant start by Jenkins, and couldn't finish in the opener. Nearly took out 116 in the second, but a 1-4-1 polished off beautifully there. What a pity we didn't have a couple of maximums to precede it. But yes, beautifully done, Mr. Jenkins, and he's on his way, possibly, Stuart, to that convincing victory, which might yet serve him well a week from now. And look at the difference there. Is the experiment working? Well, he's just hit 2 treble 20s. What do I know? Super stuff from the Canadian.
Yeah, but it's pretty good from Jenkins as well. 141, best of the night so far. Possibility of £1,000, and Jenkins, the only one who hasn't taken that bonus during the Premier League so far, hasn't won it at all.
97.
That's right, and time running out. Last week, next week, and we go to the Principality, the capital of Wales. Looking forward to that. Land of my ancestors.
65.
Part should be favourite here. Good last start from Terry Jenkins. Well, Jenkins took out 100 to win the first leg in 2 darts. Now will he go double top, double top? Double 10 it is. Yeah, great stuff from John Part. Much more like it. His best leg by far.